Video Barbershop. Let's talk about audio plugins that you can use to clean up your video's audio. It Under the clip itself, this button is the series of controls for adding in Apple's audio unit. I'm leveraging version 3 audio units. They are, if you're not familiar with them, they are a series of plugins for audio. You can see low pass filter, high pass. There's distortion, delay. These are all audio filters that Apple has built into their system. It's on your Mac right now. They're installed system wide, so any program can leverage them if they want. They also allow third-party developers to create plugins and allow them to customize what they do to the audio. You'll very commonly will be like click removal might be something that you would see and buy through the Apple Store. Now the audio units themselves are very expansive in their features. They can be used both for instruments themselves as well as like filters to be applied to the audio. Some of them are done in real time. Others are kind of a batch process after the fact when you're exporting. There's just it's a large ecosystem for dealing with audio, and I am leveraging that so that you can use it for your videos themselves. Now, it's a very simple interface. I'm keeping this very bare bones. You just simply add, whatever audio unit you wish to add. I'm going to do a high pass filter and a graphic EQ. When you select it, it comes up with its own set of controls. And these controls are what the plugin is requiring of you. Like this one is very simple. It's just two controls, what frequency you're cutting off and kind of a resonance. Now, what these actually do and documentation for these, it's very sparse from Apple. So you kind of have to play with it. Other third parties will have probably extensive documentation, online communities and stuff that you can use. However, if you do buy, and maybe you already have a bunch of plugins that you've bought for a larger, video salon, I like to call them, the larger video editing suites that are out there. Maybe you've bought some audio plugins and you really don't want to switch over to another program, losing that capability. Well, if they're using Apple's Audio Unit 3 version, you can use them in my program. So it's pretty slick. Now you can add as many as you want. They will get processed in order. So if you have any that affect how the others would respond to the audio, you can sort them and just drag and drop them. And the other thing that you can do is, we'll just get rid of these. The other thing you can do is you can load, just like project files. I have a Video Barbershop audio unit chain save file that you can generate. And so we're just going to load up one that I use for cleaning up audio. Now, the audio clip that I have here has a bunch of clicks. Let's play it so you can hear. There's a background hum, static kind of sound, and there's also a bunch of clicks. Listen for it. So what I've done is I use just these two filters actually, and I found that on these frequencies, if I drop these down to this manner, and on these filters I'm kind of bumping up some of the lower frequencies, and in combination that allows me to get rid of those clicks and hums as well as kind of preserve the general volume of the audio. So let's take a preview of it. So as you can hear, no clicks. The background hum is gone. So it does a great job at just cleaning up the audio. Now, just so you can hear, if I just did the graphic EQ and we're just dealing with kind of squashing those higher frequencies, listen that you'll hear the same thing. The clicks and the hums are gone, but the general volume has decreased slightly and is a little muffled. It's close. It's pretty close to the original, but if you go back and kind of listen on this video, you can tell there's a subtle difference. But with that extra plug-in, it really cleans it up. So, and again, here's what it sounds like beforehand. So you can see it helps. So let me just grab that clean audio combination that I've got again with my settings. And so this amplifier, less muffled, a little brighter with the lower frequencies. So I've found this as kind of my go-to combination of cleaning up audio. And when you, like, let's say you actually have a number of clips, and you might notice that I have some very bold coloring going on here. That's a new feature that I've just created, which allows you to create some clip flare based upon the length of the clip you're creating. Now, normally I deal with cutting out commercials from videos, and I now have this new commercial break detection and extraction where I can clip out all the commercial breaks. I'll create a video about this very shortly, and I'll highlight how you can leverage this as well as this video flare. But right now, let's kind of kill it. In my advanced settings, app settings, you can do that. So let's just kill some of these uglier colors and go back to kind of the standard that you would probably see without these customizations. But so we have a number of clips here, all of which I want to clean up the audio of. And now you could go through and load each one instead of setting it. But again, like you've seen on some of many of these other controls in the clip menu, if I just click this, it just applies it to all these others. So now they have the plugins all attached and associated as well. And of course, as you hold down the Option key, you'll see that it doubles the clip layered iconography here. And when you click that, if you had multiple videos with clips under each of them, it clones it to every single clip under every video, holding down that Option key. Very common control for a lot of these settings to batch process stuff very quickly. Just set it on a single clip for your entire project, and then just hit that button and you've just cleaned up every clip you've made. Now, if I do go through and create a new clip after the fact, it's not going to add those in. So you have to remember that you want to do that. So, like if I add a clip here, it's because it's a new clip, it doesn't have it. So I just want to go back, hit that, and copy it to it. But anyway, that's how you can leverage the version 3 audio units from Apple inside Video Barbershop. It's very simple, very bare bones interface for doing so, and saving time for saving and loading the your preferred collection of plugins as you play with them and find what you like. It makes future video editing that much easier. All right, thanks a lot. And just as a reminder, the Video Barbershop app is available for free beta testing currently. There are some bugs. I've noticed that as from time to time, these are sortable and you can move them around. However, I've noticed that sometimes, uh, of course, it's not doing it now. Now that I say sometimes it does it, the program will crash when when I do that. So, if you do notice that, please send me feedback. I'd greatly appreciate all these subtle little, you know, happy little accidents, as Bob Ross would say. Little bugs I need to find and track down and squash. But while it's in beta, I'd really appreciate you letting me know if you find any of those things. Again, the link is in the description of the YouTube channel itself. If you haven't yet downloaded it and you're just kind of looking, I appreciate you looking into this. I'm very proud of this app and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks.